Hi guys, I'm gonna be showing you how to make this windwing that I'm so excited about to fly. Yesterday was a very windy day and I didn't have a kite small enough because I usually kite surf. I have a 8 meter, 12 meter, all these good kites that I can ride up to 40 miles an hour, but it was really windy and usually I like to keep the power source closer to me. I used to have a windwing back in the days, but it broke, and decided to make a new one. Just the wind was blowing, got me excited. By the time I was done, of course, it was way too late. But here I'm just trying to test it, see how it glides, try to tweak it before the next windy day comes. And in this video, I'm gonna just show you step by step what I did. It's a third windwing that I made. I did had a chance to see a few in action and check out their construction, how they made. I try to make it as durable, as foldable as I can. I just know they do break if you crash them hard enough, and it's nice to be able to fold them up quickly, stick it in your car. So I hope you like this video.
So today we're gonna be making the windwing. Basically the wind picked up to 50 miles an hour today and I realized I don't have a small enough kite. So I decided to build one for a fraction of the cost of the real windwing. This is like a windsurfing boom. Has a nice curve to it. I'm sure you can manufacture something like that. The rest of it is all from Menards hardware store. Some aluminum tubing, tarp, multi-purpose. I bought a couple one just to make sure I got the right strength, and then plumbing supplies, zip ties. This is some kind of reinforced hose that's gonna be the front joint connection. I'll try to document everything as we go. Thanks for watching. So this is the connection. Pretty simple, pretty durable. These plastic pieces will make sure that the hose doesn't get cut off on the sharp aluminum. This has been used for a little bit in the past. Gonna put some self-tapping screws to hold it in place, and it should be done. So this is how it looks, the finished product. Sorry, not the whole product. The front bracket. Flexible. So in this case, the tarp is not big enough for the footprint that I'd like to cover. I know I'm not gonna have the side tubes not as long as they look right here. I have to cut it at some point. The width wise, it's good enough for the boom. I might have to chop off these corners and attach it to here. The end's gonna be flexible, so I have to figure out how I'm gonna make those fiberglass pieces stay in there. So another connection is almost done. A little bit of plumbing knowledge makes it a pretty solid connection. There we go, the frame is coming into life. Just use these guys here. It goes pretty good. Gonna try manufacture something, a swivel here. This is gonna go into the pipe, and then gonna have to figure out something here. But yeah, getting closer. We are getting closer towards the finishing up the end of the frame. Just want to show you one key component. These flexible rods gonna go in. Gonna put a stopper somewhere here. It's a little hard to get one hand. Basically, they should flex, and it's pretty lightweight, and make it flexible wingtips. Just gonna have to come up with some kind of swivel bracket here, and possibly here, and then the final part is wrapping it and to make it into a sail. All right, getting closer. So we are trying to make a swivel bracket here. What I'm doing, I put this PVC plastic inside the aluminum, and I'm heating it up so it becomes flexible, and I'm squeezing it to make it fit. And this guy right here, bam, and I'm gonna punch a hole through, gonna make a flexible bracket. Just want to show you quickly how to manufacture it. Something like this. Basically, I cut slots. This one's a little too wide. This would go into that originally. I want to make a swivel. So I heated that up, pinched it, rounded that off, break, I basically use my just regular saw, and then to make the grooves, and then I broke this piece off here. Then goes in here, and last thing is gonna be a screw that goes through it. So the frame is almost done. Getting to the final stage. I did a lot of pieces, just kind of eyeballing the lengths. Tried to match the original windwing design. Basically, the boom is way too high for my previous designs. It should be only about halfway up. It's been a long time since I built one. But it has to go up a little bit to create a good shape. Everything else looks good. I just didn't want to cut these pieces too short. If I shorten this up a little bit, the boom will go down. And probably today, when a very windy day, is gonna be fine like this. So I'm gonna go with this for now. I'm just gonna try wrap the sail around and see how it goes. So okay, I forgot to push the record button, so here we go again. The tarp is almost ready to be attached to the frame. I got the dimensions about right. A little bit too short here on the dimensions that I bought, so I had to piece it together with some zip ties, which worked out pretty good. The tape will not hold it for sure. Depends what wind you're planning to ride it on. So this is for the clue, whatever it's called, the one that's gonna get attached over to the boom. You wanna make sure you reinforce this as much as you can. All I did for now, I hope this works. Basically, it's gonna split the difference over 2 loops instead of just one for the load. these gonna have to flex over. Bring those wingtips as much as you can because you are gonna be hitting the ground every time you jibe. Here you go. We're almost ready to put that on. Okay, forgot to press the start button again, so I'm gonna go once again. The slits I made only this far for the supporting bars because these are gonna have to come up to here and wrap around it. Maybe tuck under, zip tie it. So you see there's a extra space here, extra space here, here and there. So we're gonna try and make a lot of loose material in the center to create the belly, to create more sail shape, and also gonna have to make a slit down the center a little bit to take some of that slack out and close it off tight, make it tight at the junction, and that will create a more of a sail shape. Gonna give a lot more lift. This wing I'm planning for high wind conditions, so I'm gonna try and make it pretty tight, although it looks pretty big for the 50 miles an hour that's blowing outside today. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna drop by the time it's done. Alright, here we go again. Okay, getting closer to the end. Gotta wrap the ends around. Usually they get scraping on the concrete and rub off pretty easy. I'll make this attachment. This is for the most part is done. If you can see, there's a little bit of a belly there. Oh, what a crappy video. So this sagging is what creates lift. So this one is not, you see the wrinkle in the middle, when the wind blows it, fill that in a little. Anyway, from the flat tarp it's almost impossible to create a right shape without wrinkles. But when it's windy, it's not gonna matter that much. So, well, about 6 hours into it, plus a couple hours of shopping, pretty happy with the progress. I might call it a night. I think it's 11 o'clock. Probably not gonna go try it out tonight anyway. So, all right, we'll finish it up later. Bye. So here you go, guys. The finished homemade windwing. Took a little bit of effort, but it's finally done. So this is the nose joint, the boom spreader supports, and the main wing spreader bar. You got this one on an adjustable length that tube could slide in and out, so you get a little different shape of the wing. Here's my homemade swivel brackets, just plumbing PVC pipes, a little bit of heating, molding, drilling, cutting. Pretty happy with the shape of it. Haven't tried flying it yet. Yesterday it was a windy day, but by the time I finished it was very late. So zip ties worked really well. Here at the wingtips you got flexible fiberglass rods for something like this for snow markings. The only thing is of the original windsurfing is the boom. So gonna go take it for a spin, see how it works.
So the windwing is done. I'm really happy how it turned out. A lot better than my previous designs. First one was just basically mostly wood. Actually, it was all wood. Some screws, some wire, duct tape. It did work though, with a skateboard and a lot of wind. No problem going upwind. This one is a lot better. Actually, my second one was where I could fly it, actually off the hills, even glide with a lot of wind. And this one hopefully does the same. So I kept my other videos separate with riding it. Hope you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the other videos that I have. Hope you like it. Try build one yourself. Keep some comments, questions if you have. Thanks a lot.